Hello, this is a tutorial for Civ, because I know a lot of my viewers don't actually know how to play the game. The Kamehameha series will continue after this tutorial series. And this tutorial will be on setting up a game, settling, and cities. So first, setting up a game. I will be showing you how to set up a single player game. So first click on single player, then you want to set up a game, and you'll be greeted by these options. So if you click on the first one, you'll be able to choose your civilization. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'm going to be choosing the Babylonians. So here are the Babylonians, and then every civ will have a sort of their sort of racial ability. Babylon's ability is receive 3 great scientists when you discover writing, and you earn great scientists 50% faster. And every civ has their unique unit and building, and of course unique icon. So I'll select Babylon. Then I can select my map type, and you can hover over each one. There's a lot of them. I won't hover over every single one. I'm just going to pick Pangaea, which is just a large landmass. And then I'm going to pick the map size, and then you can go from huge with 12 players to small with 6 players, which I'm going to go for. And then you also have 12 city-states, which I will explain in future videos. And then you have your difficulty level. I'm going to go for King, which is hard. I can handle it. Then game pace, if you're really impatient, then you can go for quick. Or if you like long games, you can go for marathon. I go for standard. If you want, you can go for advanced setup, and yeah, it's really advanced. You have everything in fine detail. But I'm just going to go ahead and start my game.
Of law, although conquered by the Kassites and then.
Okay, so here's the game. I'm not going to lie, this isn't the start game that you saw me press. It has got all the same options. The only thing is that I've installed this mod right up here, which allows me to do some kind of hacky stuff. Yeah, it's just for the purpose of the tutorial, so I can set things up. You won't have this, don't worry about it. So, first things first, settling a city. This episode is all about cities, and you settle cities by, guess what? Settlers. So if you click this button here, found city, it will found you a city. And this right here is your border, and these borders will grow over time. And this icon here will show your city's name. The star means it's your capital. The 1 here represents your city's population, and this 8 represents how many turns until it goes to the next number, which is 2. This is your city's combat strength, and this is your city's production. Currently I'm not producing anything. I'll talk more about production in later episodes. So if you click on your city, you'll be greeted with a city screen, and you will have quite a lot of things. You'll have this thing right here, which is buying tiles, where you can just cheat your way through waiting and just buy every single tile that you want. I'm not going to do that. And then you have all your city's information with culture, faith, science, and etc. And 15 turns until border growth. It also has that. I'm going to talk more about all of these individually in other episodes. If you have more than one city, you can click the arrow to go from one city to another. You can click edit to change your city's name. I'm going to just call it testing. And you can, this is all production thing. I'm going to talk about that later, but what I want to talk about is this right here. This is citizen management. As you saw here, I have number 1 here. Number 1 right here means my city's population, this number here. So I have 1 population, aka 1 citizen in my city. And then here's this 1 citizen. You can place, quote unquote place, these citizens on tiles. So if I had, let's say, 5 citizens, I'll be able to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. So when your borders expand, so does your population. So you can work tiles that you've grown to, aka, yeah. And then you can also go to food focus, production focus, which will basically switch whatever your citizens are on or working on to a production focus, a gold focus, or whatever. And then also you'll find wonders that you have built. You will also find buildings. So far I have none, but you'll also find them here. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about a city in Civ. Another thing I'm going to be talking about, just add one on, is camera controls. You can left mouse button and drag to pan around, or you can use the arrow keys to go like, you know, just pan around again. I like to use the mouse because it's more precise. The arrow keys is a bit floaty. You can change all these sort of things in the options. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for episode 2, which will be on production, units, movement, and workers.